Hi, this is Shelley Kraft, and we're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the 13th Annual B. Riley & Company Conference right here in Santa Monica, California. I have Reynolds Bish of Kofax, symbol KFX on the LSE. Welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Kofax, what an original name. You're lucky. I'm glad you didn't call yourselves Mickey Mantle Corporation.
Well, I'll tell you, that goes back to the original founding of the company over 20 years ago, and the two young guys that started it were real baseball fans, and they decided to name it after Sandy Koufax.
I already like these guys, okay? I already like them. Okay, let's get right into it. What does Kofax do?
Well, we develop and market software that allows organizations to manage all the communications and information that flow into their businesses, into their enterprise applications and repositories in a very cost-effective manner that also allows them to be more responsive to their customers in order to better grow their businesses.
All right, give me that in layman's terms.
Well, a perfect example would be Raymond James, who I'm sure you're familiar with, who uses our software to capture over 60 million customer-related documents every year from over 2,500 locations around the company, and they receive those in both a paper as well as an electronic form. So if it's in a paper form, we'll scan that to produce a digital image. If it's in an electronic form, we just take the electronic content. We extract all the business-critical information from those forms and documents, and we then help them better understand how they need to act upon that correspondence and communication in order to be able to respond to the customers, either to create a new account and begin recognizing revenue as they trade, or to change their address, or affect all sorts of business interactions with one another. And then at the end of that process, they export all that information into their enterprise applications and repositories for online storage and retrieval.
Do you actually provide them people in-house?
No, we're not what you might refer to as a business process outsourcer. We, in fact, provide software that enables these capabilities, and in fact, about 15% of our revenues every year come from business process outsourcers who use our software to provide these benefits to their customers as a service.
So you basically have to train some of their resources in-house to use your software, I take it.
Well, either we or the customer or a VAR or system integrator would use our software to apply it to solving their business problem, and then help them in assuming responsibility for it on a go-forward basis in order to operate it, maintain it, and extend usage over time for other applications.
So you must be one of the companies that's thankful for Sarbanes-Oxley.
Well, certainly the increased regulatory environment over the last number of years has improved our business and a lot of opportunity for us, because certainly everything in a digital form is much more routable, trackable, and retrievable. So we also, as a byproduct, can improve organizations' compliance efforts.
So any other industries that are so healthy for you to use as a client, for instance, like the Raymond James of the securities industry?
Well, we get about 15% of our revenues out of each of 6 vertical markets. So that would include banking, insurance, government, healthcare, what I call supply chain, which would be manufacturing, wholesale, retail, and logistics, and then, of course, business process outsourcers, all of which, as you point out, tend to be very highly regulated.
So what's the next industry sector you haven't attacked yet that would be ripe? Maybe social networking?
Well, there's a lot of things we're doing. The most recent thing that we introduced was something we call Kofax Mobile Capture, that extends our capture capabilities out to smartphones and tablet computers and pushes the capture process to the point of origination where the customer-facing interactions actually occur, which removes a lot of the latency that would otherwise be present in their ability to respond to customers and conduct business. So
wow, that's a good new product.
Very exciting new product that's going to create a lot of opportunity for us on a go-forward basis.
So what is the URL for Sandy Koufax? I mean for Kofax, sorry.
That's all right. It's www.kofax.com.
You know, they spelled Kofax wrong. You know that, right? It's not Sandy Koufax, it's Coufax.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware of that. As I told you earlier, I'm not a real baseball fan, but I know you are.
Brooklyn. I grew up with the guy. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, Reynolds Bish, Kofax, KFS on the LSE. This is the 13th annual B. Riley Investor Conference in Santa Monica, California.
Thank you very much. I enjoyed it.
Say hello to the boys for me.
Okay, thank you.